Welcome back, folks. Monday gave us another one of those sessions where the market looked like it might catch a breath, only for sellers to step in and control the regular trading day. Stocks started higher, but by the close key indexes had broken more support, small caps lost their 200-day moving average, and the whole tape still felt pinned down by oil, the dollar, and war headlines. You're watching the Stock Market Summary series, and we're going to break this all down and get into what we're seeing. But real quick, before we do, if you're new here, welcome to today's Stock Market Summary, and please note that none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just calling what we see happening in the charts as things develop.
Yeah, I mean, the sheer technical carnage across the board today is, it's what really stands out to me.
That was rough.
Really rough. SPY fell below that $633 swing low from August 2025. And then QQQ took out its own August 20th low.
Wow, so just losing key levels everywhere.
Exactly. And IWM completely lost its 200-day moving average. Plus, to compound all that downward pressure, DXY hit a brand new swing high today by taking out a double top.
And oil surged, what, over $5?
Yeah, over a $5 surge.
Man. The weekend pop was like a head fake before the trapdoor opened.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a slow leak. Today, the floor gave out. And look, these technical breakdowns aren't happening in a vacuum. They're being squeezed by some massive macro pressures right now. Hey, don't forget, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, let us know in the comments. We want to know what you're tracking to make these videos more relevant, if possible, and we'll do our best to talk about what we see in a future episode. And as always, drop a like if you appreciate these market summaries and click subscribe too so you can stay updated. So looking at the macro landscape, why is the trapdoor opening right now?
Well, because today was entirely headline-driven. We are dealing with Trump's mixed messaging on Iran, the widening war, and obviously massive market sensitivity to that $5 oil spike.
Right. The market is just pricing in immediate geopolitical risk. But Powell just came out and explicitly claimed longer-term inflation expectations are holding steady.
He did say that, yeah.
So if the Fed isn't panicking, why did the market suddenly price out all of the 2026 rate cuts? I mean, we went from expecting 2 cuts to 0.
Because the market isn't looking at Powell's calm demeanor. It's doing the math on that surging energy cost. A massive jump in oil threatens a second wave of inflation,
Right.
Those war risks and energy spikes are completely crowding out any realistic chance of quick rate relief, regardless of what the Fed hopes will happen.
Which brings us to the safe havens, except, well, they look incredibly messy right now.
Very heavy.
Yeah. You'd think with war headlines, Bitcoin would catch a massive bid. It finished up almost 1% today, sure. But the chart is printing lower swing highs and lower swing lows. Is Bitcoin just churning sideways here, or is a bigger drop actually building beneath the surface?
BTC definitely looks heavy. It's really struggling to find a true floor. Meanwhile, gold and silver are just building energy sideways. GLD was essentially flat.
And silver was up just 0.13%, right?
Yeah. Gold did have a 1% intraday pop on some bargain hunting, but here is the staggering context. Gold is headed for its biggest monthly decline in nearly 20 years.
Wait, almost 2 decades. Because that surging oil basically erases rate cut hopes, and when yields stay high, non-yielding assets like gold just become dead weight.
Precisely. The mechanics of the bond market are overriding the geopolitical fear trade for gold. And, this specific environment is exactly why Grok Trade teaches traders to focus on technical structure and hedging over reacting to headlines.
Stick to the charts.
Always. The mentorship program helps identify these exact setups, trend lines, moving averages, support and resistance in real time. It's backed by support until you recoup your investment and then some. It's a very serious program.
For sure. So final provocative thought for you to chew on. If oil and war are currently dictating the Fed's reality, our traditional chart support's essentially useless until these geopolitics finally cool off.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.